So hey guys, today we're taking a look at the off-meta event. So real quick, I guess we'll take a look at Lonis, but the basic idea for this is you're only allowed to play very unplayed decks. And to that, I want to say, wow, do people not play Valmonica that much at all? All of the cards in Valmonica have like a 0.1% play rate, is that what you're telling me? And then we have Goki, which, you know what, honestly that makes sense. I've only seen like one Goki player. Think about it. Two Goki players in the entirety of all the years I've been playing Master Duel. So yeah, Gishki. I've seen like Gishki Sprite a good amount at some point, not recently. So I guess the 0.1% is not like the history of Master Duel in general. It must be like recentish, like the last few months maybe. So real quick, I'm just curious if there's a single yeah, no one plays overlap or extra. Anyway, so all the Kishtira cards are literally all gone. So what if we go to Temple of Kings? You know, just wondering. Wait, Necro Valley. You could technically play this, I guess. I think Skill Drain's play rate is actually pretty high. How about Fissure? So I'm assuming these aren't like banned for the event. It's just, well, Fissure is legal, I suppose. How about this? I don't think anyone would be playing this, right? Swords of Concealing Light. This is just worse Book of Eclipse, but actually this is a pretty good board breaker. This has no hard ones per turn either, and this just flips everything face down. The one downside for this is that this card is absolutely horrendous if you're going first, but like if you're going second, that's actually pretty damn good, unless your opponent's on exactly a link deck. Against the fusion, it's actually fine in this case because they can't really do too much about a Swords of Concealing. It still deals with all of their monster-related interruptions. Although, like, a Raigeki would usually be better in a lot of cases, I guess. Okay, let's check. Raigeki, Dark Hole, Book of Moon. Wow. Okay, what about book-related cards in general? We have Book of Life. No one's playing that. Tayo. Okay. Ooh, Book of Lunar Eclipse is actually not bad. Except for the fact that you have to discard a card, but otherwise, not bad. Pretty sure Orchest is, like, completely gone. Let's just, go sort by UR, and this will help me find archetype. Yangzing. Wow, a lot of people play Xiaofeng, and by play Xiaofeng, I mean they just randomly have it in their Sword Soul decks. And if there's like a 1% representation for Sword Soul, then yeah, okay. You could play actual just pure Yangzing. You know what? How about Altergeist? Okay, you can just play full power Altergeist because absolutely no one plays Altergeist after the support. After the support, it's just, it hasn't been playable for like a long time, really. In terms of hand traps, I guess we should look for some traps maybe as well. Uh, hmm. Well, is there a single recent archetype that even is playable here? Wait, what? Scar Red Dragon Arcfiend. Wait, what? Really? Oh, this deck really isn't played at all then. Oh, I thought more people liked RDA. Well, so you could buy like an RDA structure, and that'd be fully playable. Sharks. But what deck is playing La Virtue? Wait, what? So Sharks, fully legal, but La Virtue is not. So that means there's some other deck playing Le Virtue and probably XYZ Armor. Wait, what? Really? Damn. Okay. A Magispector. Pretty classic choice. I'm pretty down to play like just some Magispector. Oh. Hmm. The Metamorph stuff is all legal. This card's actually unironically pretty good. Like, relatively, you know? We have to wait, we don't have to worry about getting Lava Golem to Kaiju, so we can do some mad BS. A strategy I saw, like, recently-ish, like, I don't think that this is necessarily that great, but if you actually play the Lyralist cards, you can just straight up make an independent Nightingale. And this is just obnoxious to out because it has a relatively high attack stat line, and it's genuinely unaffected by other card effects. So if we actually just made a really high level Nightingale and then attacked my opponent for like game, yeah, that's pretty rough, huh? All of these cards just haven't been played, right? So yeah, that's full power Lyralisk, I suppose. Let's check. Avramax. Banned. Underworld Goddess. Banned. That means tower strategies are a lot better right now. Simply because an archetype would need like a way to legitimately, well, kind of legitimately, Daruma? Daruma. Yeah. You need to legitimately be able to out a towers, right? And let's see, what was that type called again? My brain's like fried. Luna Light, right. This is probably gutted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So if you want to make towers, you could do this. I don't know how you perform a fusion summon though, like for this. I think there was like that one Cybers thing that kind of works kind of like a polymerization for your cards on field. But you'd need like a lot of level 1 monsters. Memento? Well, Memento's actually being played enough. Centurion might be played enough as well. Hmm. Wow. Okay. I mean, Mega Towers is pretty classic, pretty simple. One thing you could do probably, I'm thinking, is just crooked, you know, your opponent. Well, I mean, okay. Is Exodia played enough? Oh, Millennium is actually, yeah, so you don't have an easy win rate with, or not win rate, a win con with Crooked Cook though. You could make Crooked Cook. So the way you would win with Crooked Cook, I guess, would be to make like a 45 card deck and wait for deck out. So not nearly as good as Exodia, I would say, but it could get the job done, technically. I'm just having a very hard time thinking about like what strategy would be independent Nightingale straight up if you just made like a really big one. Or just like a rival, really. I had one 4K attack arrival combo, but if my opponent has like battle protection, we're just like stalemated. How about Blackwing? Wait, what? I have no idea what card this is. Okay, whatever. Star, Zephyros. What deck plays Zephyros? Like literally what deck? What? It's not Blackwing because Blackwing's not hit, but not having Zephyrs actually sucks. Okay. Towers. Chaos Angel is not legal, right? Chaos Angel is like the only solid method you have to protect Full Armor Master because I don't even know why this protects Full Armor Master because Full Armor Master. Wait, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by Bell. Is it because this is affecting a player and not a monster? Oh my god, that's so dumb. Okay. Whatever. It's unaffected by card effects, but you're not unaffected by card effects, I guess. Okay. Um, hmm. Lyrilisk, Assembled Nightingale, +1 Lyrilisk monster. So it's this guy, plus any Lyrilisk monster. The deck here does have like some backer removal with the Promenade Thrudge. So it's not like too bad. It's also not like super expensive to make. We don't need Assembly Robin because we never intend to actually make this in this list. And I do have 2 Resell Starling. I don't think you need more than 2. But the combo, like for grind game, I guess you might want more. It's just a matter of how in the world we perform the fusion summon, right? How would you perform this fusion summon? Um, None of these have a poly effect. This doesn't have to be made with polymerization, right? Just fusion summon. It has to be using an XYZ monster on the field, though. Right? Well, to gain the level increase. Wait a second. Starving Venom? Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom is at 3, right? So we can do Independent Nightingale FDK. The only thing we have to do is figure out how to get this into the graveyard, which isn't that hard. Usually the method was to actually go Verte, which is banned. What's playing Verte? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure, but things play Verte in general, I guess. You go Verte, Instant Fusion, summon Independent Nightingale. I'm pretty sure. And then you can put this in the graveyard and then copy the effect with Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. This probably just gets sent by something, right? Well, actually, no. Wait, how do you send this to the graveyard? Was it Instant Fusion? I don't remember. It was like something to do with Verte either way. Hmm. What was the name of that monster again? Gale Dogra. And then if we want to send Gale Dogra, we could maybe use Diabolantis. No. What in the world deck plays Diabolantis, the menacing mantis, like straight up? I'm thinking like Punktherian would play it. Are there that many people playing Punktherian? No. People are playing Punk. People are playing Regulus. Where are you playing Regulus? What? That's got me salty a little bit. Okay. Vortex. Odd Eyes monster +1 Pendulum monster. We could play that, technically, just like it's part of a pen list. I don't remember. What was there? Like way we could do this that was just really solid. Dissolver, right? What deck is playing Dissolver? What in the world? Oh my god, is it like Valence or something? No way. Wait, what? What deck is playing Dissolver? Huh? Oh, whatever. Using monsters from your field and our pinch zones, including this card. And this is an automatic card, so if you special summon this, you can make Vortex. Well, okay. Like, people aren't even playing Absolute Dragon to go into Vortex, so where in the world are you playing Dissolver? Like, I can see why people are playing some of these cards, like Zark and stuff, because of that one, like, trap. So some people play that sometimes. Dissolver? What? The world? You know what? Just for fun, I want to just take a look at Bestials. Truly, no one plays Elbalos. Wow. As expected. And Bestial Luber honestly isn't really playable either. Okay, okay. I mean, we could reasonably FTK, right? I think. Reform of how? No one's playing any of these perform cards, right? Reform Mage. No one's playing these either. Pendulum Magician. No one's playing these either, except for like Astrograph sometimes, I guess. But wait, what deck is playing Astrograph? What? No one's playing Endymion either, right? Oh, what in the world? Deck is playing Dissolver, and for what purpose? Huh. Okay. Well then. I'm officially, like, lost. It is kind of funny how we're calling this off meta, and then we see someone playing Dissolver out there in the world somewhere. Well, okay. Oh, right. This can copy on field, right? Oh, it doesn't need to be sent to the graveyard, so you can just instant fusion this out and then just copy it. Oh, okay. Hmm. Huh. If there was a level 1 dark pendulum archetype, this would go hard. You just need 2 of these to FTK plus an independent Nightingale. So summoning 2 of these isn't too difficult. This is where the difficulty lies. Just putting the independent Nightingale on to the field or in the graveyard's a little bit harder. Technically, we might be able to use these cards if they're not like, well, yeah, that if they're too high play, right? I was thinking you would maybe try sending with Maximus, but yeah, of course, figures. Well, might as well check out some other cards, I guess. Okay. Skullmeister, playable. That's something. What other hand traps would you even have? I guess these. Sneaky Sea's like pretty useless, usually. Confronting the Sea. Nope. Flying Sea. Nope. context seed could be useful for things. Just nothing right now though. No material, I guess. Honestly, if you have no hand traps, you're just begging to be FTK'd. Yeah, just right. Yeah. I mean, all the pendulum cards should be like not hit, right? Would Electromite be banned? What deck is playing Electromite and Astrograph? It has to be some sort of pen deck, but like I don't even remember a pen deck that's being played. Like the Valmonica. This is just what? When the world is this all day even like banned? It is. What deck's playing us all day, right? No way. This is above 0.1%? You're telling me Blackwing isn't? RDA isn't? What? Ignite. Okay. Vanquish Soul. Pantera. Really? A lot, that many people are playing Pantera when Holy Sue is like just isn't this at 3? Oh, you have Caesar, and then you have basically your Caesar for back row. Do you care about back row removal that much that you just have like a random one of? What? Okay. Zeus is definitely, yeah. Okay. Wait, what? DD is played this much? That's crazy. Well, that you can tell people are playing like the exact same build of DD too, because they don't have Lamia or what's his face, man? Vice Typhon. Okay. Considering like the dark contracts they're banned as well, yeah. Same build, everybody. Not that you have too much in the way of choices. Well, okay. What is my go-to? You know what? Let us check from my current set of deck lists and see if there's anything like actually legal. Dice Rally list. No. I can delete this list actually. Because I don't need it anymore. That I don't need that list either. Okay. Paleo. You know what? That's actually playable. Let's just you lost a lot of the good cards. What deck is playing Backjack? What the what? What in the world? Ninja. You know what? Actually, Ninja sounds pretty good, but I just don't want to play Ninja. Danger Dark World. Wait, bro, this is a like actually almost just complete full power. Wow. Also, what deck is even playing like any of the cards I'm playing here? Basically, well, I mean, for like thrust and talents, fair enough, but for everything else, it's like, really, really. Let's see. The only hits that super matter for this are Ugaris, the zombie vampire. It's just these two. I can just throw in generic links. It doesn't matter. Like every single link from this point to this point, I can just throw in whatever. Except for Suryuja. Suryuja is actually nice to have for like reasons. But also like what deck is playing Suryuja, man? What? Well. Do I have any other potential like 0.1% play rate decks? I mean that doesn't really work. This is not actually a list. Do people play Unchained? Apparently. I haven't seen anyone play Unchained because, yeah, those cards suck, honestly. Wait, people are playing Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries enough for it to be hit? No way. Wait, the Adventure Engine is not played, like, at all. Holy crap. That's playable. That's knowledge. We could have played Therion, like, Adventure Therion? Except, you know, some assholes out there, like, probably 10 people played Therion Regulus in some deck list out there. Damn. Sucks to be me, I guess. That's definitely hit. That is just a different variation, pure unchained. This is not playable without the bestials. This list, actually. There's not much, like, adjustment that should be made here. I guess you can just throw in a different engine. I think, like, bestials was the best thing you could mix with, um, the metamorph stuff, from what I remember, just vaguely, so, okay. Pretty consistent, though. You want to mix it with, preferably, some dragons or some method to put dragons onto the field. If you don't have options to put dragons on the field, it just kind of sucks. Is there, like, a generic dragon I can just put onto the field? If I could do that, that'd be worth. I think, like, the majority of my list should not be playable. Oh wait, this Doom King, Doom King. Yeah, the crazy thing is Gamma's still being played despite Gamma being limited. So you have to play one driver, one Gamma. And this still has higher than 1% play rate. That's crazy. And people are actually playing access code enough. I guess, like, Malice. I haven't really seen anyone playing that much Malice, but I'll just assume that's what's being played. What about Utopia? What? Regular deadass Utopia? And Astraltopia? Oh, because of the FTK! Ah, wait, no. Because Arm Sage and Ascended Sage are here. Which you would play in the FTK. You would definitely play Ascended Sage to search the rank up for the FTK. Wait, what? That FTK is, like, totally still legal. I mean, you can't do it with Utopia ban, but... What? Deck is playing regular DAS Utopia, what? Okay. I guess. That this is, like, completely unplayable, right? This was a test build, anyways. It wasn't that good. Remember? Small World, pretty vital to that deck. Meek Knight. Oh, Meg Knight is somewhat playable, except for the fact that you have no copies of Girsu, which makes the deck feel very unplayable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's, like, nothing else here. That's, like, an old Vanquish Soul list. Okay. Let's try to be rational here. I mean, the strongest engine I have access to will be Adventure Engine. Just straight up, okay? If I play this, I'm chill. But also, I should check if Cherubini is legal. No. What deck is playing Cherubini? Just unironically? What? Okay. Something like this. And we're, like, moderately set with this stuff. If we wanna play that, I guess. If I recall correctly, didn't some, like, Synchron kind of, like, Stardust decks play this? I think I see those, like, occasionally-ish, right? Like, yeah. Every single one of them just drop the adventure package, even though it's so expensive. That's crazy talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minimum URs, pretty much. Okay, bud. Well, LG is definitely played too much, right? No lava golem. Okay. What's the strategy here? Well, I do want a generic kind of way to put a dragon. So there's no dragon related to adventure, right? There is a warrior and a fiend, which is not bad. Okay. This won't really work that insanely well. All right, let's see. What do I want here? Generic dragon. Dragon. Okay, let's look for a dragon first, and then we'll see if it's worth playing Metamorph. So we need to put any dragon that is level, I believe, 5 or higher. It should be, right? Yeah. So let's step back a second. Metamorph. And double check. Make sure I'm not like hallucinating. Okay. 5 or higher dragon monster. Okay. So here. Okay. So any dragon monster that meets this condition will be fine. Okay. Okay. Dragon. Oh, people are playing Dragunity. Surprisingly enough. I haven't seen like anyone actually play Dragunity. So because of the limitations on this, it rules out Link and XYZ options. So we still have the option to technically make a like Synchro Dragon. So let's look for Synchro Dragons, and then next maybe Fusion Dragons. We don't actually need the dragon to do anything. It'd be, I guess, nice if it did, but it doesn't really have to, right? Nothing useful here. Oh, Ignister Prominence, actually. That's like not an entirely bad card. That's a pretty good effect. We can't play Blackwing with Adventure because we need the normal summons. We do like 2 different normals. Pendulum, like Pendulum decks don't necessarily require a normal summon, like just in general. Coral Dragon would have been like fairly ideal. Ultimate to Zolkan might not have been bad, but we don't have like a good target to summon off this. Wait a second. Level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro Monster for an extra deck. Oh wow. I just found a new combo. Okay, so you make Tzolk'in. You make well you just set a card, right? Then you summon a level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro Monster for your extra deck. This is one. So you'd summon Ignister Prominence, and then you would destroy a card, right? You need a Pendulum monster on the field, or 1 card in the Pendulum Zone, destroy it. For that effect, right? Okay. Then we have this effect, where you just special summon a Draco Slayer monster from your deck, with no like restriction or anything. So you can do this, and you can use this to summon a level 4 tuner, make this a 12, and then you have like Tzolk'in Crimson Dragon. okay, I guess. And that's at least a Cosmic Blazer. Now, is that actually that good? No, I don't think so, but you could for sure do it. That's something. Muddy Mud Dragon. Hmm. Interesting. The on-field effect doesn't really synergize though with the Metal Morph stuff. So Fusion is probably where we're going to look towards next. Fusion Dragons. Nether Brazilius. Not makeable. Are any of these easy to put on the field? Honestly, synchros are probably easier. Hmm. Neither of these are mentioned as material on anything, I don't think. Another soul. Wait, this is actually summonable. I don't think that what's called something princess package would be hit, and we have like Dark Refer legal and Unizombie legal, but you wouldn't be playing Unizombie, I suppose. Homo. Too bad Destrudo's hit, guess. Oh. If you want commit extra deck space, we could technically make rank 7. And then using rank 7, we can cheat out a Odd Eyes fusion or synchro or something, probably. And that meets the conditions, I guess. Anything in the main deck I can just put on the field, like a high level dragon randomly. Nothing comes to mind. Zolkin probably works great, right? But it's just I don't have anything super good to summon. I mean, there's like Void Ogre if I have no cards in hand, I suppose. Hmm. Nope. Okay. I mean, if we play these two together, it's probably just okay. Right then. How do we put a dragon onto the field? Hmm. Any dragon will do. Wait, this is a dragon? Okay. I mean, we're never summoning that. To just be like tribute fodder. How do we even summon Tzolk'in? If there was a good way to summon Tzolk'in, that'd be helpful. Best way I know is like Punk. And then nothing else really gets you there super easily. There are a lot of generic options you have to just make things though, I guess. So that's something. Preferably we wouldn't use our normal summon if possible. It has to be like very minimalistic. It has to be something that's not even played. All right, let's take a step back. What archetype would we want to play with us? Well, pendulums, you don't really have any good one card starters. They're that efficient for this, like straight up, right? And we don't have access to Electromite to access anything. Just having Electromite would have been nice. So that sucks. Tuner access. Is there a single yummy synchro? Yeah, none legal. Okay. Fusion dragons. Let's take one more look at fusion dragons to make sure I didn't miss anything. A lot of these are related to Dark Magician. Red Eyes Black Dragon is banned from what I remember. Probably because of Dragoon. Magic Key. First of the Dragons. Starving Venom is pretty free, actually. Odd Eyes, I guess. From what I remember. The only thing that got hit here is Dissolver. For some reason. Couldn't tell you why. Oh. And this one, so we were never going to play that one. Okay, Sky Iris. Target one other face-up card. It has to be face-up. Destroy it, and if you do, add one Odd Eyes card from your deck to it. So what we could do is we could normal summon like Enchantress and then pop this with Sky Iris, or we can pop Fateful Adventure, because it's just any face-up card, right? And then this adds any Odd Eyes card from your deck to your hand. And then now we have to figure out combo from here, basically, right? Monkey Board is not an Odd Eyes card. I don't want to craft, like, Monkey Board for this, straight up. Discard this card, reveal, reduce, useless. You can scale this, add a Perform Pal monster. Yeah. Gentrude. Wow. This will be a lot of reading. Well, if I cared enough to read anyways. Okay. Probably 3 of this guy. Maybe. Depends, really. Arc Pendulum. What do? You have an Odd Eyes card. You control is destroyed by battle or card effect. Special summon an Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Card once per turn. Iffy. I don't want to normal summon that. What other Odd Eyes cards do we have? Do any of you do anything? Okay. Let's check. Pendulum Magician, I guess. We have harmonizing and everything, right? Yeah, okay. But how do we get to anything? These are all spellcasters, but I don't think they get us anywhere. Pendulum Call. 2 Magician Pendulum monsters with different names. Does harmonizing get us anywhere? I don't really think so. I changed my mind. Okay. This is going to be too obnoxious to figure out. Okay. Well, actually, wait. Those guys... We can probably get enough Dark Pendulums with those guys onto the field. DD is like completely hit. So we don't have options with that. So let's check for Dark Pendulums and see what we have. for options here. We still have some DD cards just around. This is a Dark Pendulum. This is also a Dark Pendulum. I don't think I can put these on the field super easily for free. I mean, you can put them on the field, right? But well, Super Heavy Samurai is actually just not played at all. But we only have Wakushi here, right? Special summon Wakushi Benkei grabs Wakushi again. So we can put 2 Wakushi on the field and then convert these into like anything. Basically. Yeah, I'll pass on that for now. It doesn't have to be a dragon per se though. Wait a second. What was the name of that card again? I don't remember. Nope. True Draco. That's not correct, right? For what I'm looking for. These guys. This guy. A Draco Slayer Pendulum Monster plus a Pendulum Monster. Wait, that just works. Okay. Adventure stuff. I think I could get to work with this. We don't actually need a normal summon effect if we have a good enough hand. So the problem is actually going to be with the fact that we have Fateful Adventure occupying our background space. Probably. That's about it, right? Aside from that, do we have anything we care about? Home. Yeah, no, we should be fine. And this. I don't think we need that. Just genuinely, we'll be fine without that. Cyclone is okay. We can play just Cyclone. And this will just work. Do we need QB? Yup. QB Ogama. Nekomata is useless. Then we need related cards for this. So we can go grab Ignis Phoenix. What was the pen effect for this? Shuffle 1 face pendulum monster from extra deck into the deck, then have 1 non-pendulum Draco Slayer or Ignite monster from your deck to your hand. I think that was useful. Masterpiece, not really playable. I mean, wait. Could we, if we don't normal summon? Wait a second. If you do not normal summon, we could. Well, this is special summoned actually. We need 1 Draco Slayer monster and 1 Drake Overlord. Draco Slayer, Drake Overlord. What is a Drake Overlord? Drake Overlord. Do you have any Drake Overlords aside from like Vector Pendulum? Drake Overlord. Is it not just those 2? The true Drake Overlord. No, this is hella unplayable. Okay then. Glad I wasted time thinking about that. Okay. We have 3 of these. I think we want 2 of these. And then we'll need 1 of these. I'm just like riffing off the top. Like I haven't read these cards in a while, so could be wrong on these ratios, but you know, mistakes happen. It is what it is. Okay, so from here, are we missing anything? Like super vital, I guess. Melmorph. We should have some guys for this now, so it's not as bad. I'll go over 40. Yeah, I don't really care. And yeah, they'll be fine. This only sends face down cards. Does not send any face up cards. Okay. Well, actually, would this have been a line that we could have done in some world? No. Someone out there is playing the Atlantis. No one out there is playing Magispector. Well, alright. We're not really bothering to play hand traps here, I guess. So that's chill, I suppose. Draco's Slayer. I mean, we can just shove in more Ignister Prominence. Magister Paladin, why not? We don't need Luster at all. Synchro 12 might be nice, actually, if we get to that point. Just some Synchro 12. To Zolkin, can we make that? Maybe. I don't want to make that, right? It's kind of a big guy. 1 tuner synchro monster plus 2 non-synchros. Nope. Uh, one tuner plus 1 non-tuner dark pendulum monsters. Are you dark? No, you're fire. Okay, we can't make that then. We have no way to banish that. Probably. Ballista. Eyes? Piercing. My guess. And then we have Val Sigma, I guess. Sure. Okay. Any like rank 4s or something I would want to make? Rank 4s, rank 3s. I guess we'll take a quick look. Wait, this is still a utopia. But I doubt there would be anything super cracked left. Probably something on exploit, but yeah. Better off spending our time looking for XYZ 3s. What you got? Surprise fiend monsters. Oh, they had a good effect. Unlucky. Ah, that's an FTK waiting to happen. Okay. Big swords. Usually useful. Leviar, if that comes up. Melius can only send plants, no insects. If Gimmick Puppet's not played enough, we could give our opponent an Acid Golem. Just think about that. Then we're pretty solid, I guess. Now we just need like some dumb generic links probably, because I can't think of anything good. Go on. what's the criteria? Oh, okay. Pentastag, sure. Decode. Summon crate's really not played, huh? Um, not seeing anything good to round out the deck with right now. We have like a moderate amount of different attribute access, so I'll just throw an arrival for fun. Okay. We'll just call it here for today, I guess. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I try to win some games with this list. Might need to make some adjustments. And honestly, that this list is so greedy, it's insane. But you know, I'm just feeling particularly greedy today. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.